It's ready to rock and roll on a Thursday night. Maybe me. Did he shave? We'll find out. Stay tuned. It's Thursday. I figured, just for you and for you over there, we'd just go ahead and let her rip, huh? Let her rip. What's happening, everyone? How are we doing? Happy Thursday Night Live. I apologize for missing last week. I'll try my best to make it up to you, but we'll see. We back in the 70s? What's up, Marco? I mean, I could have worn more of a 70s shirt, but, I wasn't trying that hard. Wasn't trying that hard. Well, I thought we agreed we wouldn't start filming till Saturday. You guys looking to party? Woo! Ooh, when we back up, we discussed options. This is what we went with. And it's Christmas, and I'm wearing a Christmas shirt. I mean, it's August. That's when you wear Christmas attire, right? Christmas in July and August. Who in the chat pre-ordered the Best Tech Kriya from Knife Center? Very good choice if you did. I unfortunately did not. And I'll tell you why. Come here. Vu said they're going to make a lefty version. So, boom! Imagine being left-handed. That's me. I know it's you, but you're an idiot. I don't know how to respond to that. Yeah, so they're making a lefty version, so I am gonna hold out. I would have ordered the Kriya. It's about 50, 60, 70 bucks off the retail price right now on the pre-sale order. But they are not going to release the lefties probably until after the regular sale has commenced. There's a left-handed freak here. KDK, you rocking that look for the replicant live tomorrow? I mean, I could. I could. I don't want to shave again, though. Shaving 2 days in a row is definitely no thank you. No thank you. So how's everyone doing? Welcome in. I was hearing the sounds outside and the construction like that we heard was that Tuesday. My brain was rattling on Tuesday. And it was something. Keep the look. I can't really go in public like this. I mean, I could. I don't know if I will, but I could. So we'll see. We shall see. Who is in here? Looks like a little chill night so far. Not a whole lot going on this week, Thursday. Henry, Marco, Sergeant Maximus. Grateful Dawn of the Magnus Lutz Hoiousness. Thomas, a double Magnus Slut. Ho ho. What's up, Henry? Stacy Bolstered Blades. There's Stacy's soon to be mini Naga of the sprinkly multicolored donut variety. We did it. We got it for it happened. I got the order. It took longer than expected. Okay, who else did I miss? I always wondered why with the Dan is the upside down in the picture. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun? How's Stacy today? Okay, who else did I miss? Anybody? As Marco, Jim Weller, what's going on, Jim? I said Thomas Connolly, the double hose, Magnus, the whole slut. What? Where? Huh? Want to know why? Knives? AA Ron, tracking incoming. I gotta message you. What's everyone getting into this week? What'd you carry? What's anything new? Anybody order any stuff? Did anybody order that Kriya? How's it going, Dragoon? What are you up to? And Deadhead? I did not because I was unaware of them. Oh. Dragoon, you didn't see one in Atlanta? You didn't go over to Best Tech in Atlanta? Looks like one of the Super Troopers. What's up, Chicken Fried? J1 Doobie, how's it going? How's it going? Here, let me pop drop lock it for you. It should have already popped up, but it did not. I should have. Screen grab. Here they are. The Best Tech Kriya. They had this one in Atlanta. It was the best proto that a lot of us handled. Very cool knife, very snappy. It's got a nice ting to it. They are currently on pre-order 0 down required over at Knife Center. When's the last time I ordered something from Knife Center? I can't remember. Dong carried the darkness today. We'll look at all that in a sec, Dong. The Drift Large satin blade in stock, says Marco. Stacy carried the Desert Warrior Fenrir. I look like Derek Smalls from Spinal Tap. This one goes to 11. You know I ordered one. I showed you which one. Woo! Eagles of Death Metal. That sounds great. I think I want that one. Although I'm actually kind of intrigued by the look of the DLC. Unfortunately, imagine being left-handed, which I am. So I'm going to have to wait, and then I will be at the mercy of which versions they actually make in the left-handed version. So not sure what that'll be, how many options there will, but I know when I got my Taipan, they had several versions of the lefty in it, or it in. Wow, did that blasted out my mic. boom, it goes to full red on that. I prefer Knife Center over Blade HQ, says AA Ron. I haven't ordered, I haven't really ordered much off of Blade HQ either. But notice the similarities, that spiral kind of ripple pattern on the titanium, the hole, the frame lock. Very nice knife. It also has the front flipper, flick and hole kind of a design. And it's a little bit wider this way and it's almost thin. Really cool knife though. Definitely I can't deny how awesome it was. I tried to buy it and Vu would not let anyone buy the one that was there. They had to show it off at the show, which I understand, but it was fantastic. And I would have bought the righty right then and there if he'd have let me. But now that I asked him, because I was going to pre-order one of these, and I messaged him on Instagram, and he got back to me and said, yep, they are going to make some lefty versions. So the patience, because it's a great knife. It's a fun one. I love my Taipan. I'm just digging it a lot. Ooh, that ting is awesome. So yeah, pick up a Korea if you want to pre-order one and you are a standard normal issue right-handed person. Imagine that. Will the carbon fiber still have the ting, says AA Ron. Good question. I don't know. I really don't. I think it certainly can. But that is a very interesting thought. I never really even considered it, although when you say it, it does kind of make sense that it's maybe possible. I would imagine those scales have they're gonna have a steel liner underneath. Some say maybe it's part of the pocket clip or the backspacer, or I don't know. I really don't know for sure. If I hold certain spots with that, well, I was holding the clip there, it's still tinged. But if I hold the lock bar, I don't know. Anybody have any insight on that tang? What you know about that tang? What you gonna do about it? I did notice, I've tried not to think about it. I could leave the glasses on. I mean, I could. It's not a bad look, except for they're a little crooked right now. Train of thought, lost it. Stop, reverse. That tang. That's what I said. Oh yeah, I noticed. I'm like, oh man, it's like mid August. It's gonna be September before I know it. But you know what happens? Right around the end of August, September is approximately when I'm due to hear back on the updates of my ABW slip joint. You guys know I sent that ABW slip joint out. I haven't had it for about a month and a half now. It's been pretty sad without having my ABW. I mean, I've had some others. Some others have lied with me in my waits for the return of my ABW. Although I really love this one though. More recent of purchase, the auxiliary manufacturing coffin Bowie slip. Nice little half stop, little nail nick. Great size, feels good in the hand. I think this one's really fun. So it's kind of been tied me over a little bit. I've also, been carrying my Kentucky Holler Jack, and I placed an order today. I placed an order today. This is kind of a clue on what it is I ordered. And it was not a slip for this, although I do want to order some more slips from Terry very soon. What if it rejects the diamond light coating? Does that a thing that happens? Is that a thing that happens, North Valley? Would it reject it? I don't know. Like, would it happen like it would work for him, then he sends it to me and then it rejects it? Then I'd be like, well, I'm out. Or if it happens when he's doing it, then if he's like can't get it to go, I'm assuming he would be like, oh, having some issues. But I'm not really sure. Ting tang, walla walla, bing bang. Dwayne Letterman, come on down. You're the next contestant on Life is Right. Focus. What's up, Dwayne? How's it going? Good to see you. So North Valley, is that a thing? Carbon fiber is only on one side. I might have to cancel my order and get the DLC titanium. Oh, it's a really... Where do they have picks of both sides? No. Oh. 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 Yeah. I don't like that. No. No, I do not. That looks cool on this side, but then that... it probably tings then. But I don't like that. I didn't think about that either. This looks cool. Ooh, and it's got the... I don't know if you can see that, but it does have that ripple pattern on the titanium on that side. Oh, but it does have the ripple pattern on this side too. But, I'm not sure. What did I miss again? I miss everything. I mean, I'm no material scientist, but what if it happened? You know, North Valley, I don't know. I mean, there it is. He's going to vapor hone it and then DLC it. So there's that. So am I looking for a chicken fried steak message or a Thomas message? Or do I just miss everything? Can you please go to the Vault Case website and look at the incredibly fullamized, customized, candy-themed OTFs? That's the one that you sent me the link on yesterday, right? Rose Gold Penguin from BattleBox? I didn't even know about that, Dragoon. Anybody out there got BattleBox? What did you do, Dan? Trish. What did I do? Stacy, tell Trish what I did. Asymmetrical knives with two different scales. No. Okay, so I'm looking for that Thomas one on his candy. Yeah. I'm sorry. I try to keep up, but I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. Messages. Oh, this one was cool too. I'm going to open that in a new tab and we'll come back to that. Because I think that one's rad as well. So everyone think about these. Vaults. I don't need your update notification. Ooh, two of them on top of what? So you got your little razor blade, candies, cutting fingers, knife heads. Wow, these are all the different versions they have. Of course it doesn't switch to it. That sucks. So are these autos then? Yeah. Anybody have one of these? Thomas, did you say you have a couple of them? Have I seen any progress photos on my ABW? No, Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen. How are you? He actually hasn't started it yet. We basically broke it down when I sent it out. He said he's like, it's the amount of orders he has. He's about 8 to 10 weeks, so about 2 months, he said. And he said the process is actually fairly quick. When you start the process, the cleaning, the vapor honing, and then the DLC, it all happens within a few days. And so what he doesn't charge until then. But basically he's going to get a hold of me when he's about to start. And then from then it'll be a few days. He'll finish it. I don't know if I'll get updates along the way. I'll let everyone know. But basically he should be starting it in the next couple of weeks. And he'll let me know when he's about to. And then within a few days or whatever of that, it'll be done. And we'll see how it goes. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get updates or what, but I will definitely keep everyone informed.
At underscore
But
Cicero
right now he's about
became
2
a
months
member.
out.
At underscore Cicero
order now.
celebrates 11 months of membership. Not so fast, mustache. Can I get a ride?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Cicero, 11 months. Looking for a ride? Jump on. Jump on. Thank you so much. Almost a year. Much appreciated, Cicero. Always nice to have you hanging out. Shooting the knife shit. Good stuff. I appreciate you. I'll give you a serpentine salute today. Really nice one. I kind of grabbed some of my knives that I've been really impressed with lately. Everybody was actually impressed with this one at the show. Just the action on this one, the Kizer serpentine. You see that? That drop almost caught my thumb. I barely just boosh. You see that? It's just so smooth. It's like a really nice upgrade on like the Milita. Bigger knife. Feels good in the hand. Thank you, Cicero. Much appreciated. Ooh, I got out of the shower kind of late. Hair's kind of drying off still. Let me fluff it out for y'all. All right. There we go. Maybe I need to get that fan down here again. 11 of you in chat has not hit the like button, says Trish. So please, pretty please, with sugar on top. Smack that like button if you could. If you would. I think you should. Anybody got one of these cutting figures or one of these utility blades from Vault? They're kind of fun. They have limited ones, some certain ones like only available at this show or that show. Looks like they've got a lot of variety of them. Oh, I have this ugly Revo Canyon. I remember picking that thing up. Carbon Honey? Sold out. We talked about the Carbon Honey once. It's all sold out. So here we are. You, me, Thursday. What's the good word? What's the haps? For those that weren't here for the live on Tuesday, kind of went over the trip a little bit. Apologize for not being around this weekend. You know, you got to get away, hang out with the family or friends. But my friends are also, well, not actual family, but I consider them family. Really good friends. We go on that trip every year. We did not find the Jameson bottle, which was upsetting. Driving with the guys, says Deadhead. Right on, drive safe. Where's the Hate Nate Rancor Voltron lava lamp? He'll be here. He's well, I mean, I don't know what he's got going on every single day, but usually he gets in a little later. Maybe in the next half hour or so, he'll probably swing through. Trish, how's the prepping for the big move and stuff? Did you get any other calls on the CNC? Hopefully some better potential. All right, what was the other thing? Yeah, that D-Rocket design. Thomas and I message each other stuff pretty regularly. This isn't the link. And it was funny because I saw this like literally like a half hour before he had messaged me and said, "Do you see this thing yet?" I was like, "Oh yeah." D-Rocket design, ugly, weird looking thing, but it's also kind of cool. So there's that. I like weird stuff. Don't look in general, he says. Oh no. How do you tell me to do something without telling me to do something or whatever? What's up, Jess?
What's happening, Jesse? Jess is in the house. Jesse gonna make his peas and pills.
Oh. Oh, I can't zoom in. Oh, that's a shame. Wow. So, oh shit. Can I? Let me see if I can. Oh, I can. I can do this. All right. That helps a little bit. Yeah. That's pretty fun. So okay, what do I do then? It's like Dong Grateful's on guitar and Ling Long is on drums. I mean, look at Hate Nate, just looks like a singer. So I just, what am I? I'm the sleeveless. What? I love it. The stash is back. He's back. We got the power stash, y'all. We got the chops. We got the fresh cut. And I got a Christmas sweater t-shirt on to really bring it all together. Pretty boy. I got my pretty boy. Slap at the bass, man. Is Paul the roadie? He could be. He should be. He would be. Pretty boy? Ah. I got mine. Sugar House Knife Syndicate and Finch Knives. Pretty boy, named after Pretty Boy Floyd, the old school gangster. They got a money bags on that green jigged bone lockback. Ooh, baby. I love it. Too much green going on? Do I need to change the color in the background to blue or something? Or do I need to take my shirt off? Or what are we doing here? What's happening? I like the little pinch points. Very smooth, clean connections. Sugar House Knife Syndicate. So that's the first knife I've got or checked out or seen from them. And then Finch Knife. So it's a Finch, but it doesn't say Finch. But it does say Sugar House Knife Syndicate. But it was also packaged heavily in the C. Reisner Cutlery way. So it's almost like it's C. Reisner Cutlery presents a Finch knife brought to you by Sugar House Knife Syndicate. I'm not no shade being thrown here to all three of these companies. Seem to be pretty rad. DLC or Satin Korea can't decide, says AA Ron. If I had to pull the trigger right now and I had the option of all the righties, I'd get the DLC. It's $30 more, but I'd probably get the DLC. Or I wouldn't get the satin one personally. I'd get the stonewashed one, but that's me. Everybody's different, so you should get the one that draws you the most. But if it was between satin or the DLC, that DLC one looks pretty rad, bro. Looks pretty rad. Penguin V2, so as a rear flipper, but Paul can fix that. Sure enough. Dragoon, where can I see that? Does QSP have it up, or is it only on like a specialty site or something right now? I'd check it out. Oops. Here's my pretty boy. Can't decide dark stonewash, says J1. I'll end up probably getting the dark stonewash. It'll match these guys over here. But I'm assuming they might not do the DLC for the lefty. We'll see. My mailbox in a week. Oh, send it to me to check it out? I mean, you could do that. I kind of wanted to just see it right now. Grateful says, Aaron, get the satin. Dragoon says DLC. Sugar House is Finch. So how does that work? So is it like Finch Knife Co., but then they have like a branch? Like Civivi and Sencut or Tenable and Kansept, or educate me. Inquiring minds want to know. I want to know. Cowboys from Hell. This bad boy right here. We'll look at that in a sec. Yes, exactly. Oh, so, okay. But like, if I said Sencut, then I wouldn't really say Civivi. Or if I said Tenable, I wouldn't really say Kansept. So like, this is Sugar House Knife Syndicate. I wouldn't really say Finch. Same thing with like my CJRB Artisan Cutlery. I'll say CJRB, but I might discuss that they are a family company to Artisan Cutlery, but I wouldn't really label that. So I've been mislabeling this. So I should just be calling this a Sugar House Knife Syndicate, which is fine. Brought to you by Finch Knives in association with C. Reisner Cutlery. My name is Kedbid, Dad Kedbid, and I like dives. Like something like that. It's cool though. I really dig this one. I like the green bone lockback. Slip joint. Slip joint hawkbill from Beg Knives. What? Check this out. Speaking of Cowboys from Hell, this is the new official Cowboys from Hell Beg Knives Hawkspoon. So we got 4 of these for us. And so here we are. Dong, myself, Hate Nate, and Ling Long. Good old Derek. And so we each got one. So I'm going to put a little logo on there. And then we can all carry this Hawkspoon slip joint from Beg Knives. Pretty nice little fun little knife. Snappy. Got a good clicky sound to it. Easy pull. Hawkspoon? I mean, what else would you call it? Look at that. Look at that shape. You tell me what it is. That's a Raptors Hawkspoon right there. I tell you what. I can't find it on the website. You'd have to find one being shown on their whatnot. Yeah, that's kind of, I've seen like sometimes those like strange ones or unique ones, you'll only see it on like C. Reisner Cutlery will only have it on their website. Or right now, the Kriya is only really on Knife Center. Or actually, you probably see it on Instagram or whatever. But yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering where I'd be able to find it. The Poon Bill? Yeah, yeah. John R. in Oregon. I'm down with that. Ramsey's silent. In 14 days with 2 people for tornado relief. Wait, what? Clearly, it's a Hawksbill pontoon. You ever get your Hawksbill up on that pontoon? TPK does the awesome packaging and shipping. Right, and they throw in all the cool stickers and stuff. And so, like, they kind of spruce up the unboxing experience. What's up, Matt Maurer? How you doing, dude? Only other Hawkpoon I know of is the Stout Hawkbill. What's that from again? Let's look that one up. Stop moving, please. Just for a moment. Just for a moment. That's all I ask. The phrase Stout Hawkbill prominently refers to the JB Stout Sparrow. Oh. Yeah, I think we did look at this, didn't we? Oh. But you can flick, can you? So this is a flicking knife, though. It's not a slip joint. Oof. Mommy. But it's got that blade shape, though. Aaron went with the DLC. I mean, look at it. It looks fantastic. I think you're going to love it. I'm sure it's going to ting like wild. Those things ting very well. Very, very well. And dude, I would have bought the righty version right off of them right at the show in Atlanta. But apparently 10 other people that I know personally, we all know, also tried that same purchase, and Vu stuck his ground, said no, can't sell this thing, but it'll be available eventually. And the Kriya is now available for that pre-order. Does it say when it's actually going to ship, though? I didn't actually pay attention to that because I started getting excited about it. And then I instantly went and messaged Vu. It was like, bro, is there going to be a righty? And he said, a lefty. And he said, yes. So ships for free, pre-order, 0 down, no pricing info. Doesn't really say. Has anyone heard anything as far as when it actually is going to turn from pre-order to purchase order to holding it in your hand? Ramsey's built 4 pole sheds and 6 storage shacks with you and your former boss today. How big are the pole sheds? Kind of sounds like a fun project in a way. What's up, Cat Scratch Fever? Remember, kids, we're still keeping Dong in the dark about the fact that I got one on the way. You didn't hear that, Dong, right? Did you do that all in one day, Ramses? Kenman, creepy Kenman? I'm not the only one to see the Rosie in that Best Tech, right? Yeah, kind of. Kind of. Yeah, Thomas, I'm glad I did not order that. I am glad I am not involved in that. Let me look up. Hold on. see if I can find a pic. Let me put this up here and then let me minimize it and then shrink it up like that and then bring that over here. There's your Rosie. Replicant, what's happening? Tomorrow night, stripper pole sheds in Wisconsin get hefty because they need to be able to hold all that weight. So here's the Rosie. There's definite similarities. You know, you cut that little notch off there. The flicking hole's different. The swedge on the top is different. The finger choil on the front is different. They're both knives. I feel, honestly, anyone to think that you can't take any single new knife out there, and if you look around enough, you're going to find one that it's kind of close to, and that's just, there's only so many shapes that can exist. Doesn't mean that people don't rip it off, and I'm not trying to make it okay, because I think ripping off other designs is not cool. But you gotta, you know what I'm saying. $14 days, 30 by 40, and then the other ones were 8 by 10s. Nice. So you've been really knocking those out. One of the nice things about doing multiples, though, is you do one and then you do it again, and you find some ways to make the process better, and then you do it again. You find some ways to make it even better yet. This does kind of look like a Rosie, but you know, still cool. I want to sincerely thank anyone here who got to the voodoo dolls before me and saved me from grossly overspending on knives this month. Yeah, those voodoo, they're going to make a lefty version of that. They had that full titanium one in Atlanta, and I'm definitely down with that. But patience on the lefty. Updates on the Kickstarter. Says cat scratch. Yeah, who knows? I am not. Yeah, if it's a good design, there should be more takes on it. We aren't here suing plastic surgeons for copying, right? I want her nose. It looks nice. And it is, all knives are going to be similar to others. If it's a blatant ripoff, it's, that's a thing. Because sometimes you got something that is kind of unique. And it's the best tech price point, under $300 versus how much is a Rosie? 8,000-9,000. That's a lot. So kind of a different category. Not that makes it okay. Like someone makes $1,000 knife and then you make a $200 copy. It's still a copy. It's basically a cheap. It's like putting a V6 in a Mustang. You can buy a Mustang with a V6 in it. Like, that's sad face. Why would you? Who wants that? Oh, but it's cool because then I can get a. Yeah, but it's not a Mustang. I'm sorry. I don't even like Mustangs. But a muscle car like that was made with a throaty V8, and now you can get a $20,000 or more or less V6. And they've been doing this for a long time. But it was always my thing. Like, it's a muscle car. You don't baby down the muscle car. Oh, but that's what we want, but we don't. Yeah, that's not what you want then. Nobody should ever want a muscle car with a smaller engine in it than it started with. The action on the Best Tech is way better than the Rosie that he's touched. Way. I have only touched a couple of Rosies, and for such a short amount of time that I wasn't even really able to formulate much of an opinion on it. But I couldn't stop flipping the Kriya, and it was loud, and it was just like, ting, 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 and just smooth and just like this. Just fun, feels nice. And I have that bigger hand, so it's got width this direction on that handle versus the Taipan. So with that extra thickness, you know, Kenman likes that thickness, that big old butt on the back there. They have an I-4 Mustang. Get out of here. Get out of here. B. Dixon, what's up? Cole Bunny, how you doing tonight? We're chilling. Haven't really done much as of yet, except for I did this. Okay, ready, kids? We're gonna see that it's like now you don't even want the glasses off. It's like the whole look requires the glasses. Now I just look creepy. I'll have a Kriya. Didn't realize the carbon fiber was on the one side. Yeah, I would have canceled that. I didn't honestly notice it until you said it either. So I wasn't really paying attention to that. But if that's not really my personal preference, I will definitely go for the textured kind of titanium like the Growler V3. That's kind of my preference. If there's full titanium, I'm going to go for that over camo carbons and stuff all day long. I love the Growler V3 though. Thanks for bringing the stash back. You got it, bud. You got it. I'll never understand why some designers do that. Yeah, with the one-sided, like the hinderers and the, you know, they're just, it's just not my thing. Both sides similar, or if you're gonna put like carbon fiber or something, like let me try to find something. I don't even have much, but you know, like if you're gonna have it on the one side, have it on the other side, you know. That's kind of my deal. Maybe do a samurai ponytail with your hair. I absolutely can do that. Ramsey says, say hello to my little friend, the like button. Hinder. Oh, when did I hit that? Oh, such a nice feeling knife. I haven't revisited some of them in a while. Been kind of going through them and stuff, and then I go and picked up. It's like I forgot, like I got this Luft. I haven't been carrying it for the last couple of weeks because I carried it and I keep going through other stuff. Whoa, it's called a top knot. I think it'd probably be more like if I was gonna tie it back, I'd more tie it back like Highlander or what was that other thinking show that my brain doesn't work right now? Where just grab parts of it and tie it back, but then still have some hanging down. Hate Nate sent me a link for a Luft design knife or Luft. What is it? Luft Concepts, Luft Customs, Luft. Now I forgot. Was it Luft or Luft? We asked him. Remember? He told us. Remember? I do, and I forgot. Should have been more like the Water Boy. I'll knot your top. Like a little William Wallace. Like Witcher or something. Yeah, it's pronounced Luft Designs. Good job, Grateful. think I might move my McNeese out and grab a few knives to replace it. It's great, but I don't love it. Yeah, sometimes you do that. You find a knife, you grab it, and you're like, I don't love this anymore, or I don't love it like I thought I was going to. Trying to find that one, the Avant. That was not it either. I've considered doing the flipper tab delete on this, but it is a fun little flipper tab. I don't really flipper tab much, but this one is nice. I don't see the knife that I was trying to find from Luft, which is fine. It was like this one on the top. Well, it's Javon's post. Doesn't say which one that is, though. But there was a couple of those available. They weren't available, and then someone had them for sale or something like that. And Nate sent me the link on it. And then it reminded me of the new one that Luft. If you don't love it, move it, says Trish. Softer detent on skiff, so it's nice, but yeah, if it's not tricking your fancy. Is that the Lust Concepts? This one? Yeah. This is the Baxter with this wood. Look at that. In the lighting, it's crazy. Because it almost wants to be black in some angles, but then you catch that light and you can almost see through it. It just has this iridescent depth. Very cool. I was going to get the one that looks more like this with that couch micarta to it. And I had it in hand, and then I saw this one, and I was like, ooh, wait a minute. Let me see that wood one. And such a cool knife. Such a fun, long knife out there. No lefty love at all for this boy, but still a fun one. So pop that thing out. Haven't carried that one in a month, maybe. Gonna get the Moorish in the pocket again. I've carried this one a few times since I got it not too long ago. Moorish man in the house. Well, at least one of them. Got the Pivia Mirror Moon Owltown exclusive. What? None of those. Okay, let me Google that stuff. Owltown Traders. Ooh. Well, that's fun. Pivia Mirror Moon. That's fun. $60. Owltown knives. I don't know anything like that about this. Great prices for USA. These are all USA made for $60. I mean, it's a short little fixed blade. I understand that, but that seems like a really reasonable price. That's a fun little hawkbill, little chody small one. Chody Fost. $60. 12C27 Scandinavian steel. I swear that's the same as the one North Valley picked up and then gave to me. 12C27. That almost sounds like the same as that. I can't remember, but I know it was very similar to that. This one here. This is the CRKT chips dit. I'm trying to see where the box is, but it's got action. It's got wild action. I just took it out of said box to put it on said table to talk about at said live stream. Dude, I am such a clutter mess lately. Here it is. Forebear. This is the Forebear. Fun little design. Ooh, me buys it. Dragoon. Talking about one of those Pivias? I met the designer of this one a couple times at the Blade shows. Nice guy. What's his name? Darian, right? Good guy. Dragoon, you gonna buy one of those Pivias? One of these? Yeah, these are kind of cool, right? 12C27 kind of, I don't know. Is there a specific good use for that? Fixed blade whittling knife for the pickles? I have a pickle. I've looked at some pickles. Perfect boot knife. Compare with others at $400. Compare. How do you compare with $400 knives? Looks great for cutting insulation in walls. Just get in there. And it's a good price. I mean, you could beat on it and not be too worried about it. The Hannibal Lecter knife. Moorish. For days. Love me the Moorish. Cat scratch. Anything wrong with Dream Tech lately? Recently? What's Dream Tech? Whoops, I just accidentally closed that one, which sucks. Speaking of Moorish, Hate Nate right there. Hate Nate hiding out in the background with the sick looking Moorish men unite. Magnus Lutz, ho! Cowboys from hell. I never sent you any dream texts. What's up, Fred? No. I don't know. I don't recall. What's happening, Fred? Weaker 14C, honestly, that means you can beat on it, stomp it, strop it back with no worries. Yeah, a nice little beater knife. Alemia's classic Swedish stainless steel, created specifically high-performance blades, razor pocket outdoor knives, features 6.6 carbon, 13.5. Chromium, achieving a solid balance of fine edge, rust resistance, and toughness. Fred, I don't know. I don't remember. Dream Tech doesn't sound like a familiar. What's up, Stinky? Picked up a Spyderco Endura Wave. Right on. I get a Dream Tech. Brother loves it. Keeps wanting to steal it. Dream Tech. What up, Hate Nate? My man. Here's the darkness from Grateful Dong's carry today. The egress and what's the one on top? Did you add that? Is it like a can thumb stud? It looks like it's popping off the top. Fred just popped in to say hello. I just got to let you know. Fred, J. Dean hasn't picked up those knives yet. I think she might have to go. She might actually have to go to the post office and get it. I would like that to happen. I want to make sure they get safely put in her possession. It was an expensive insurance and shipping. Oh, it'd make me comfortable for her to receive it. But it was attempted delivery like 4 days ago or whatever. The blacked out high back egress is sick, right? It is cool. That's super cool. I want to get that one wild egress. Dong sent me one. And no offense to dongs, I like dongs a lot as well. I'm going to do a customization. It's on my list in my stack. But there's one that's like got the rose gold blade and the white handle. And I think it's got there's like a slightly different blade shape or something to a few of them, if I'm not incorrect. Kansept. Oops. Yeah. See, okay, here we go. So here's the shape like mine, but then look at this one. With the huge poon dump. And that white handle will never be that white ever. It will never be that white. You're going to get it, it'll be that white. I'm clicking to expand. I'm clicking. Enhance. Enhance. Yeah, it doesn't have the hole. So it only has the front flipper. I bet you can flick off of that. But yeah, isn't this sick? This is the one I like. Why is this site jacked up right now? See, it's not letting me. What's wrong with Kansept? At the moment, it's not letting us scroll through the photos. Dumb. But yeah, I do dig this one. It'll never be that white, though. You get it to be that white. The second you touch it, it's not that white anymore. I'll just add a fuller. Oh, just carve a fuller in it. Yeah, but then it won't be that rose gold coating. That's a damn foxhole. What's up, Neil Mac? It's fun. Though I like the flicking hole almost more, but something about this, I just want this one too. I want this one also. And then I want to do something to this. I'm going to stone wash the blade and then do something to the handle. Maybe a fade or I don't know. It's another one of those knives on the list. I got about 25 of them down there that are all waiting patiently. A couple more and I'm there. 2 more and you're there, man. Click on the next one. The silver one right next to it. Or the, oh. This? Oh. Tasty. Here's the one that I got. This, which one were you talking about? The one next to the white one? Oh, that one was the Poon Jade. I see. Now I'm all over. No. 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 Oh, I hate you. Why do you hate me? Yeah. What's up on the edge? Check out On the Edge here. Ramsey's posted the link. Want to get some sticks? Started working on Stacy's project. The entire cutting site apparently crashed. I missed the jade one with the poon as I was scrolling by, but I would take it. Stacy's been lurking, tired and hurting today. Yeah, each day, we take each day as we can. My shoulder and arm is messed up. I didn't think I was going to be able to throw yesterday, but then it kind of came around when I had to do it. And then a little later that evening, it started hurting again. It was like, man, I probably laid on it wrong. You get old and you don't really do anything to create soreness in your life. Here we are. Most deaf. I feel like I'm trying to remember this another knife. I can't think of it right offhand. I did order one today. From C. Reisner, a cutlery, a traditional pocket knives. Any guesses? You're like, Kenman, you just ordered from there. Yes, I did. I ordered the small boy. Small boy. I didn't order a small boy. I just said small boy. I'd like to have one, but I have a tall boy. It's fine. The pretty boy. I'm going to call mine Floyd. Pretty boy Floyd. So I did just order and get this one recently, but I have now since ordered another. What is it? What is the plan? What am I thinking? What are you doing? Tell me more. My Finch. Could have ordered another Finch. Didn't. How many people have I arrested today? Do you know why I pulled you over? Do you know why I pulled you over? All of them. I hope you feel better soon as well, Stacy. Each day, one at a time. A pretty small boy? What? Ooh, no, 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 no. Dong, no, no, no. License and registration, please. My eyes. It wouldn't hurt so much if you didn't put your finger in there. Just found a package on the porch. Overlooked earlier. Miami Vice Camel Carbon Baby Penguin. I love these. Nice. Woo! I'm too sexy for my shirt. So sexy. It hurts. I'm wearing a Christmas sweater t-shirt in August. What seems to be the problem, officer? Is that stash regulation that's full on all the way? And then we got, you got to get the old chops. Look at these. They're thick too. We could really, So we've done it. We've all gone up and done it. I've been looking at this particular knife on TPK for, god dang, probably a year now. So it's worth it. On the Edge posting some dirty unknown links. Oops. Why? Stop. Get off my... Oh, I hate you. pisses me off. Just pisses me off. Like, get that out of there. I'm not trying to click on that. Go away. The stupid YouTube thing. It pops up this thing and it's like, go, shoo. I'm trying to grab other stuff. Annoying. I got 3 titanium small boys. They're dope. Is that a lefty Best Tech Taipan on the table? It is. Oof. Woo! I love it. It tings so good. I had to get a lefty. I was going to pick one up in Atlanta. They did not have any lefty versions of this. They did have one of the mini Taipans, but I opted to wait out and get the large one. So as soon as I got back from Atlanta, I picked this one up. And it actually was more similar to this Growler, the new Devo Growler V3, where the whole thing is stonewash acid etched. But I took it in and I bead blasted the blade to give it that kind of satin look. And I think I'm actually going to do that to the Growler as well. I love it. The stonewash looks nice, but that color with that handle, I kind of prefer a little bit of contrast rather than like the all singular kind of a color look. Boom. Brandon's. It's great. And if you're interested in stuff like this, Brandon's, have you seen the new Kriya yet? Because if you haven't, your mind's about to explode, bro. These are on pre-order right now, only on Knife Center. I handled this in Atlanta, and it was my favorite prototype in Atlanta. It tings more than the Taipan does. It's a chunkier, thicker knife vertically, like this way. Really nice feel, nice action, good ting. Several varieties going to be available. I do not have an affiliate or any type of bonus for letting people know about it, but I can tell you that I think it's awesome. And I plan to get one. The only reason I have not pre-ordered one myself is because they are going to be making some lefties. And since they are, I am going to patiently wait for the lefties to become available. Couple TI knives I wish were the natural color and not the semi-polished. Right? I'm going to blast it off. Found a lefty Taipan brand new. I'm ordering it soon. Can't wait. I have 5 of the titanium Growler V3s. 5? I mean, shit. Might as well get 5. Dude, that Growler V3 though is nice. I'm digging it. I actually got the lower model, the 154 cm in titanium. Figured I'd try it out. I like 154, so it's, you know, sometimes you have options, like pick the one that suits your needs at the time. And I figured a lot of people are going to get the more premium version, so I was like, I'm going to try out that 154 and see what it's all about. See how well it handles and holds up. But this is sick. Very, very nice knife. Very glad I picked that one up for sure. Have to agree with Kevin on this one. Favorite prototype I handled. Kansept had one that was close, but the action was just a hair less. Kansept had a lot of good stuff too. A lot of really good stuff. But that Kriya was my favorite at the show. It just had that Taipan feel, only a little bit chunkier. Like I said, wider for my larger hand. The ting was amazing. It does remind some people of the Rosie, which is fine. It's totally fine. It has some similarities. The Rosie definitely does not have this cut on the end. The Rosie's finger choil is bigger. The hole shape is different. The swedge is different. But they are similar. No doubt about it. Grateful's interested in the XL Growler. Yeah, those are cool. There was one in Atlanta, right? I remember pretty sure messed with one in Atlanta. It was like, dude, this is stupid. and like just huge, just like, oh my God, this is enormous. I love 154. I wish someone would do a little better HT and cryo before tempering so we can get the real 154. X35 Slayer. No doubt. I'm in. Missed the V2s, had to wait 9 or 10 months, got the reverse tux 150 and I like 154. I think a lot of people sleep on it. Same, Brandon, same. It's one of my favorite steels all around. It's not too expensive. It sharpens fairly easily, holds an edge well, compared to some of the super steels. It's great, you know. I don't know picking favorites is really tough, but if I find a knife and it looks like it's well built from a good company, it's 154 cm, I'm not mad at that at all. I'm like, cool. S90V is great too. MagnaCut, sure. You know, there's a lot of steels I'll try. Oh, that ting. It's so good. So good. And I mean, put it next to, we have the designer of the Taipan, his other one right here, the Venom. KB Venom. This thing is dope. I will tell you, this one, it did inspire the purchase that I did just make over at C. Reisner Cutlery. I don't know if that's going to give anyone even a remote clue. Grateful Dong. If I say that this knife inspired a purchase, you, Dong, inspired? I know how you know that you inspire. You just inspire me daily. But Dong's matchy inspiration, that kind of helps give it away. And this right here inspired my most recent purchase. Although I'm going to have to do a little work to it. But that's kind of what we're at. Actor Sean Weiss from Mighty Ducks was the one who designed the Kriya. Yep, that's right, Thomas. I am from Minnesota. Mighty Ducks was filmed literally it's no longer there, but the arena that they filmed a lot of the original Mighty Ducks is right down by Osborne and Uni and Central, like less than it's all of a few miles away from it. Like I could drive by there. Well, I don't really go that way for a whole lot. I'm going to the park. But it's close if it was still there. When a knife reaches a certain point, I would expect a blade steel better than 154. Yeah, but I mean, Moorish, custom, handmade, gorgeous, beautiful, one of a kind, CPM 154. Not mad at it at all. Not in the slightest. So, you know, done properly. Neil McKenzie's work week is over. Right on. I love the crystal tie. It's been coming out recently. Yeah. And when it's done right, like this, KB crushed the crystal tie on this. It's unbelievable. The facets are really, really nice. It's all the way throughout. The milling inside of there, the clip, the button. It's just fantastic. The backspacer. It's like a gem. I love this knife. Thanks again to KB for giving me a very generous discount on this bad boy. I was talking to him about the Taipan, how I wanted the Taipan, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, we got the designer's other one here, the Venom, and blah, 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 talkie. Here it is. What's better, 154 CM or CPM? I think it's CPM. Because then that means it's the more of the powder formed. I'm not, I could be totally full of everything. but I'm pretty sure the CPM before, or the CPM 154 is considered better than the 154. KDK, that's a nice 175 KB Venom. Negative. Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. Negative. Still don't have any crystallized tie. Need to change that. I have very little. That one and my Magnus Lutz Ho Devo Lush V2, right? Magnus Lutz Ho. I was never really big on some crystallized titanium. It's kind of a flashier, poppier kind of a look. And I am definitely the dull, matte, dark titanium kind of a design, or micartas. If it's not titanium, second micarta would be top notch for me. But I'm really kind of starting to turn around on that crystallized titanium. It is cool. You're just getting some texture to the titanium itself. And then you give it some color if you do the ano on there. So no problems with that. I dig it. And especially if it's done well. This is great. That nice blue accent on the silver. So it's still just a nice clean looking design. This crazy green Venom all the way around. Dan did a hair flip, batted his eyes at the KV booth, and the discount grew. Is that all it takes? Just a little. I have all the crystallized titanium woodpeckers. Woodpeckers? What's that all about? What knife did I order from TPK? Wanna see? Do you wanna see? Do you want to see it? Show it to me. I prefer dark wash to polished stuff, right? And I prefer fidgety fun things, and I keep buying more and more slip joints, dude. Slip joints, bro. Hook it up. I love me some slippies, and that's change. You're gonna get splinters. Something scratching behind the wall. Dirty Dan. It's a ghost. Sorry about that, says Dragoon. I was trying to hide something back there. Trying to hide something back there. What? Did I miss it? Are you... Why wouldn't it be... I clicked exclusive knives. Look. Hot Brass Jack. Kentucky Holler Jack. Let's click on Sugar Maple Jack. And then they're not even on this page. Was there a page 2? Oh, there was a page 2. It should be on page 1, though. It's like the thing I clicked, showing me everything but the thing I clicked. It's not going to be on page 3. They're not even on page 3. Arr! Why would you? I love you. I love you. That purple, Trish, Trish. Okay. Relax. Settle down. I'm going to anodize this purple in a different color. So I ordered the Sugar Maple Jack. I've been wanting one for a while. I think it's a cool little slippy 154 cm, similar to my Kentucky Holler Jack. To be honest, I've been eyeing this saw cut bone one for quite a while, and I was pretty much going to get this. And as I was saying, I've been trying to find, it's like I do carries, you know, I carry this and this today, or, you know, so you get something and then you get a little slippy that matches it or whatever. And I wanted something to match my crystallized titanium, right? Trish will be quite upset with me, but green is at the top of the spectrum, right? So like anodizing, theoretically, I could just pull those scales off, drop them in, ramp it up all the way to green, call it a day, and then it'll match my Venom really well. So there's that. That's the plan. Sugar Maple Jack. Anybody have one? Anybody have any other traditional pocket knife, C. Reisner Cutlery slippies? I think they're fantastic. So I did. I ordered the purple crystallized titanium one. Really nice chunky 154 cm blade. See, there we go. Another one, 154. Trish is going to be upset with me because she'll probably say, oh, it's such a pretty purple. It's like perfect. Clever hedgehog. You mean hedgehog cleaver? Put the green crystallized titanium next to the olive green jig bone for color comparison. They don't, yeah, I'll do it. Give me a second here. They're not really, they don't really go as well together as you would think, being both green. My most recent TPK purchase was 2 Lefty Devo V2 Stouts. Yeah, Brandon. And they're lefties? Where's mine? Oh, it's up here. You got good taste, Brandon. Lefty Devo Stout V2. Which one did you get? I got this one. Sick. Devo's great. Devo's definitely one of my favorite companies. They have done nothing but make awesome stuff that I really like. They do lefty versions, solid stuff. You got that dark matter one too. It's awesome. Great knife. Great knife. Need to get more slip joints. Been lacking in that department. They become addicting. They really become addicting. Actually, it doesn't look too bad at the right angle. See how they're just not quite the same kind of green. This is like a really brown, dull green, and this is a very jade, like bright jewel kind of a green. So yeah, they're both green, so you could carry them together. You got to take a pick of the two before you anno it, because purple and green is a great color combo as well. It is, sure. But blue and green can be a great color combo. And I think that they don't really, it's like, okay, well, here's my two. Do they really match? I don't know. Other than they both are kind of sheep's footy and they're both crystallized tie. Other than that, matching green, I think, would look sick. But I'll take a pic of both before and after dong. We'll wait until we get it and see. Anyone know if they coat these at all? I feel like someone was like, dude, they must have coated that. It doesn't seem right. And it doesn't change at all. Like, like titanium, like I feel like this one almost is in a transitional where it's kind of blue, it's kind of purple. As you handle it, sometimes it kind of dulls it to a little bit more of the purple. Like this green doesn't seem to change at all. I don't hate on purple, but there's other colors that I actually just like more. You know what I mean? Devo's my favorite. Been chopping up with Lefty for about 1.5 years now. He and Colin are killing it. Those guys are great too. I've hung out with them a little bit. Not as much this year, but last year we kind of went on a road trip with a few of the other guys and Ed Harrison and going to the Kizer party and stuff. It was a good time. So yeah, those guys are great. Definitely. And they're just making some great designs. So, if I carry a secondary knife, it needs to have a completely different blade shape. So you're looking for completely different utilitarian type of styles. We talked about that too. I was watching, who was it? I think it was Mikey Daily Carry, or someone was talking about, yeah, I think it was Mikey. If you've seen Mikey, he's a good guy. He's got a nice little channel too. Does more EDC type stuff, which is cool. He was talking about carries and how like people get caught up in things. And one of the things is like matching this pocket dump so that you've got your perfect Instagram photo pocket dump, which we talk about. And I'm literally in the process of making things so I have a more of a matching set when I'm carrying stuff. But he was talking that ultimately having things match isn't always, that's not really the best way for a quality EDC, because your quality EDC, maybe you want to cover your bases of stuff that you need, that you might have this task or this job or this particular chore that needs to be done with a certain specific tool. So finding the ones that work best for your job, rather than, you find a really good slip joint that's small. This one is great, little fifth pocket, but it's really good for getting under your nail or something if you've got something like that, or really good for just opening packages. Trish loves that lavender purple. I know she does, but it's hers. We were talking, wasn't she talking about that on her live? She's like, purple's mine. So, it's not hers. So since it's mine, it's not going to be purple. I'm doing it out of respect for her. That's ridiculous. But it works. That's, I could swing that, maybe. Certain knives are great combos. They're totally different kind of knives. Whew. Sorry. It's a Jack Wolf. You're good. What one's a Jack Wolf? Trish? This one's not a Jack Wolf. TPK. She's pretty though, huh, Trish? Trish, you're gonna get mad at me if I make this thing green? Haven't been carrying fixie much lately. I haven't either. Shorts, sometimes you don't carry as much. Check out the Jack Wolf Gateway Eureka. Yeah. Smooth purple bone. That color's cool. That's kind of fun. That's got a definitely more of a rich, almost pink, like a pink hue to the purple. I like that. That's fun. Except for it's a sway, like anything with a sway back, I don't care for that. And then the almost, what is this, like a pen blade shape? So I'm not a huge fan of the shape of the blade. And then it has this little sway back right here. That always seems to be swaying the wrong way for my hand personally. But that's a me problem. That's definitely a me problem. I will show you. Black and red or Ramsey's. I'm generally more of a black and red myself. Blade Show was the worst that I did, but I also lock in on a model and build around that. I needed a dark blue Fenrir, need a bronze Fenrir, needed a red. Right? I have a couple, so here's my best one for describing the sway backs. Dong is agreeing with me, but when you have a larger hand and the sway back, it's a cool look. It's a fun shape. I love this design. Clinch River sway back. The Clinch River sway back from Rosecraft. Awesome finger choil. Really cool blade shape. I like the design swedge cut on the top of it. I love this. I think this is really cool looking. But I hate the way it feels in my hand. When I'm in here like this, that sway back with my hand is right there. So I grab onto this and it's just pushing right into my palm. If you had a smaller hand, which would sit like here, now it's behind your palm and it's actually kind of helping keep the knife from sliding out of your hand. But for me, that sway back is pushing right into the hot spot of my hand and it's just uncomfortable. So I don't like it. If it was huge, and then I was actually holding it tight here, so the sway back was kind of wrapping around and getting caught like that, like an extra little kind of a grip, I can understand how that would be comfortable. It would feel nice. But this is a large knife. And that sway back, I mean, look at that handle. That handle's got plenty, but it's still, I grab it like this with the forward choil, and that is just pushing right into my palm. Very uncomfortable. Not a fan. This blade shape, though, this one here, this Jack Wolf we're looking at, that handle, if that handle is longer, it might swoop out, and it doesn't swoop up as much, so it might fit better. But I don't like the blade shape. That big old wide tip pen blade. Like, give me the warny. I'm horny for the warny. I've recently been carrying Devo Knives Saloon, the Eric Oaks Contra. You can still get them both. Show me that big sway back, right? You hate on purple, admit it. No. Of these, let's go back here. Okay. Well, I mean, I like the jig. So the jig bone with the red is probably one of my favorites. I really like orange, as you can see when you look on the table. Orange, jig bone, right? Black with the shield. So like if you look at all these, I already own a black with a shield. I own orange. I own some jig bones. I have the Gateway Barlow in the abalone right here. Got those nice blue accents as well. So when you look at that, that would mean that my least two favorite on the screen here would be the purple one and the camel carbon. Although I'll tell you, in this case, the camel carbon's my least favorite. And actually, the black one would be my second least favorite. I like just a clean look like that, but in this case, with the other options, I would never buy the black one. I would never buy the camel carbon one. I probably would never buy the orange one, only because it's similar enough to the red one, and the red one has the jig bone. Those are some deep cuts, deep jigs. I like that a lot. The abalone's interesting, but having one already, I'm less interested in getting another one. So honestly, it could be the red or the purple, but that red would win for me. Can of biscuit. Dong leads towards black when titanium isn't an option. Can of biscuit goes for blue. Abalone is cool, but I feel like I don't need a lot of abalone. I got a couple of them. I'm kind of good on it. It's not like something I want all my knives in the abalone. There are a few C. Reisner Cutlery knives that are, how can I look that up? There's probably a better way. Of course. I just wanted in the knives. Okay, where is the subcategories? I know there's a subcategory. Ugh. I'm failing. Wow, look at all the AB dubs. What? And then this is it. 12 resort. How is that even possible? 12 results for slip joint. Aren't there a whole bunch of, they just don't say slip joint anywhere on them? There it is. Way over in shop. I would consider this one abalone. That one's kind of fun. Thinking about getting the coastline jack? What are you thinking? Your jig bone is connected to your abalone. Tiffany blue fixies. That's cool. I do like the hot brass jack. It's very similar to my Kentucky holler jack, but it's got the clip point to it. But I do enjoy it. If this one right here, if they did this one in titanium, if this was, you could keep everything the same, 154, but then instead of stainless, make this one titanium. I would buy that. I would buy that. But since it's steel, I'm good. Although it's another good one that would look good with that stag. I really enjoy stag as well. Grateful looks sweet. Grateful is sweet. What's mine say? Dude. What's mine say? Sweet. C. Reisner Cutlery, though, tell you. Quite happy. All of them. Here's my Kentucky holler jack. That knife is sweet. Sweet, sweet. Appalachian Ridge Runner from Hate Nate right over here. This thing is an absolute beast. See, titanium on this one. So that other one, if it was titanium, it would that would be cool. I mean, they match because they look similar. But why stainless? You could do that in titanium, bro. Just like this. Stan, Tiffany Blue's your favorite? That's cool. Your Fixie twins are gorgeous. Who's Fixie twins? Who's got Fixie twins? Me? No. Katie K really loves that dong. Shut up, baby. I know it. Shut up, baby. I know it. Kentucky Holler Jack. This knife is just fantastic. It's really about the same, minus the clip, and then the hot brass jack kind of has a more square butt rather than the round butt. But the Halloween version with the jack-o'-lantern in there, nice orange bone, feels great, super thick, 154. I love this thing. Abalone looks good as an inlay or an accent. It pops, no doubt. This is one of the larger slip joints that I have. It almost might be the largest, to be honest. I mean, well, other than the one I just picked up, obviously. This one here. This one's a different world. I almost consider it to be more of a, I don't know, like a full size. Sup with the nunchucks. 5-star Folly. What's up, bud? Good to see you. They're still sitting right where you set them down the other day, bro. I haven't even touched them. Still sitting on the couch over there. Dan Stan has a Tiffany Blue Fixie pair. That's cool. Oosh. I don't have enough time in the day to get half of the things done that I want to try to get done. Sweet stash. Here, I can make it ultra dumb or ultra. My 0.1 cheaters. They're barely even cheaters. It's like the smallest, literally the smallest prescription cheaters that exist. Wow, these things are just got bent. They just get bent. I feel like I have to wear these sunglasses in order to make this ridiculous mustache work. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about? I've only had two or three beers. That's it. A little thin right there. Big old burns. Wish I could get away with the look. If I tried, I'd be sleeping outside. Oh, well, yeah, you got the. She'd be like, get. Dong blames the gums. I plead the fifth. 1, 2, 4, 5, 5th. Professor Kenman in the house. Ordered another WTG chopper, says Sergeant Maximus. Excellent. Excellent. It's tough to not buy knives, you know what I mean? And then I went ahead and bought one today. It's already been shipped. Well, which means it'll probably ship tomorrow, but they packed it up. That's the other thing. If you've never ordered from Traditional Pocket Knives, C. Reisner Cutlery, they are quick. They are good. So generally you hit the $100 mark and you get free shipping. So I bought a $90 knife. So then I also made another purchase to get my order up over 100. You get the free shipping. And I ordered it at like noon today, and early in the afternoon at like 2 or 3 o'clock, I got the tracking with the tracking number and info. But probably will go in the mail tomorrow. It's like if I print up something for shipping on the Pirate Bay, pirate shipping. I can, once I purchase it, you get the tracking number, you have that, but it doesn't mean you have to actually take it to the post office that day. So they'll probably get it in the mail tomorrow. I'll get it next week, but it's been consistent. I've ordered from there 5, 6, 8 times, I don't know, and they've all been pretty fast. So that's cool. I appreciate it. I get people and their knives mixed up sometimes. It's easy with so many to keep track of. For sure, Dan Stan. It's a thing. We got the Triple Dan, Dirty Dan, Stan Dan. We're all here. Dan's Hole. Ordered off Bladebinge the other day. Waiting is the hardest part. That, who made that, the one of me looking out the window? Was that in general? What's this? Message deleted. Trish, I just looked and I had a message deleted. Something. Hate Nate. Did I show your carry already? Maybe I didn't. Today's carry, I think I did. Yeah, it was just the one. For some reason, when you said, or Hate Nate texted me, and my texts were off. I didn't even see them. I apologize. My sound was down, which is in a way good because then it's not popping off if people be messaging. Longest I've ever waited for a knife is close to a year. Yep, I'm playing that game right now, Dirty Dan. I'm playing that one right now. Someone gotta post a link to these WTGs. Make it easy for me. Waited for a knife so long. When I called and asked about it, they were like, "Oh yeah." I pre-ordered that Spyderco, and they've been shipping them out, and I never got it. I mean, I only gave them $5, but that I got canceled, or I don't know what happened with that. So there's that. I may fade out on y'all. If so, have fun. Take care. Know that you're loved. Stacy, much love back at you. Just relax. I hope you feel better. And just doze off to sleep. Just doze on. Just let it all drift away. Yeah, I am on my longest wait. Up until recently, my longest wait was this bad boy right here. I got my Lefty Sparrow Strix. This one was the pre-order. We paid for it, and then it said it was going to be about 6 months. Long story short, it ended up being a little bit more than 8 months by the time I actually received it. So that was a full-on purchase to 8 months waiting to receive. Do I love the knife? Yes. Am I glad I did it? Yes. Would I do it again? You god dang right I would. I love this knife. Lefty Strix is one of my favorites for sure. Solid, beastly, excellent. Glad to have it. Now I am playing the 1 year wait game with my Evo. Anybody else pre-order that Evo? There it is. Pre-order custom knife factory rotten design Evo XS lefty gray bark stonewash titanium handles satin stonewash M398. $100 down. We have to make the rest of the payments when it is complete. When will it be complete? Estimated release date is about a year. There are no exact dates as we approach production. Blah, blah, blah. Estimated completion time. Roughly 12 months. Summer to fall of 2027. Look at that thing though, bro. This is one of my grails. Definitely one of my grails. Lefty Evo. I'm stoked about it. But it's a year. It's a year. So that is crazy. So what were we waiting on? Anyone else? What's anybody else waiting on? Ramsey's waiting for a Nor. J1's waiting on a Gracchus. Dude, that Evo's gonna be sick, dude. It's gonna be sick. It was 100 and remaining balance 391. So under 5, just under 5. But I have a year. We talked about that, and it's like, oh, well, you just put away $20 a paycheck for 10 months, and it's paid for. So that's kind of the plan. But you know that the CKFs are expensive. It's just what it is. But then to wait a year for it is wild. But I'm getting a lefty, bro. I'm getting a lefty. That'll be the longest wait, though, for sure. Production on the Gracchus seems to be right on schedule. What is the total wait time on that? On the Edge is waiting for the Spyderco Manix 2 folding knife and Magnamax. I don't want to go look at this. I've been trying to not go look at this because it makes me think of my order. Now I can't even find it, which is even better. There it is. I've been trying not to go to RCO, but here we are. RCO Customs. I'd wait a year for the Evo. It's worth it. It's one of my grails. It's literally, I've handled a couple Evos and I'm like, this knife is awesome. I love it. It's so cool. I want a lefty version of this. It's on my list one day. And then boom, pre-sale, throw them $100 and I can just save up for an entire year. You know, it's expensive for sure, but it's kind of one of those things where now you plan it. Like I said, you can put $20 away once a paycheck or whatever, and kind of build up a couple $100 in savings. H2O Noir has been 8 months. Takray Tyran 2. Waiting for the Loop Gear SK05 Pro 2 flashlight. And a Kizer Sable Chief. Polished DLC Ultra. Nice. There were 2 of the Evos, Dirty Dan. One of them is $491. The other one's $591. I got the smaller one. Because they have 2 versions. Ultimately, one of them is that full size. It's like 8.5 inch. And the one that I got is the XS, which is going to be similar in size to the Monterey Bay Honey Badger, and actually kind of a similar shape with that, with the blade and the way it looks. If I bring this up again, boom, see that? I mean, they're definitely different, but this is similar in size. I ordered it's the Evo XS, so it's the smaller Evo. Most of the Evos are bigger, but it is very comparable in size to this Honey Badger right here. And so as I hold the Honey Badger in my hand and do the actions and get in there and feel it, there's just enough handle in the back. No real choke up on the Honey Badger versus the Evo has more of a choke up spot. So it will feel maybe a little bit bigger in the hand because you got that extra, you know, finger, 5-finger discount. And this is one of my favorites. This right here, the Honey Badger. And so, because I saw it and I was like, oh, it kind of reminds me of the Evo blade in a way. And then they're making a small Evo. I was like, wow, look at that. So I'm pretty stoked. So yeah, $491, $591 for the larger version. And I was a little on the fence which one I wanted to go with, but the more and more I hold this, the more and more I like, okay, yeah, I definitely like that. And I'm finding that when there's a larger version and a smaller version, I actually tend to more usable the smaller version, if that makes sense. I ended up not getting, I mean, it's never too late, maybe. I ended up not getting the Pictus XL because holding the Pictus XL and holding the Pictus is like the perfect size. It's slightly smaller than the XL. Who makes the Honey Badger? It's Monterey Bay. D. Sharon in the house. What's up, D. Sharon? How's it going, dude? Good to see you in here. I would say you made the right choice with the small version. That's what I went with. I'm pretty happy about it. The other one I have is I got that stout and the Pony Stout. Oh, and that other Monterey Bay. So I have the stout and the Pony Stout, and I mean, the stout is great. It's a lefty knife. It's cool to have a lefty and a righty because I can dual this. The reality is the smaller one is still just, it packs a punch, and I feel like I use it more than the regular size. I have the Wolverine, Monterey Bay Wolverine, or no, this is the Sabertooth. The Wolverine is the smaller version, and I've handled the smaller version, and I feel like if I had that one, I would use it more than I use this. Not that I don't like to use this, but sometimes those beefier ones, I just kind of will grab I kind of been always much gravitated to larger knives a few years ago, and now I'm starting to gravitate more and more to the smaller, not tiny knives, but just smaller users. The Sea Otter that they have is really cool. They've done quite a few slip joints that are awesome. Tech Tyran 2, waiting for the price drop. Dragoon says, D. Sharon, are we starting the Muskrat XL campaign here? Muskrat XL? Tell me more. Tell me more. Chode life, yo. Chode life. I love the stout and the Pony Stout, but I find the Pony Stout has a bit more rough edges on it. I don't know. Mine. Which one do you have? I've got that White Mountain exclusive or whatever. I love this thing. This is just clean. Really like the notches in it. Don't know if it's going to happen. Still dragging their feet. The community decides. Kizer just thinks they do. There you go. Help them decide. How can we help them decide? I'd be glad to. I do want to start making some. I want to make slip joints now too. I'm ridiculous. I'm ridiculous. If the chode hits, the glove doesn't fit. What is wrong with me? I need to carry this again. This might have been a couple weeks. All right. RCO Customs has my ABW slip joint. Will he take pictures of it and add it to his page when he does it? Is the question. Do you think he will? He hasn't done a full DLC on an ABW slip joint, so it would be the first one. So I would imagine, since it looks like he kind of takes pictures of a lot of the customs that he does, that he probably will. I mean, if he doesn't, I don't care either way, as long as I get it. But I am pretty much next up on his list. Should be starting in the next couple of weeks. Here are some Zerhone scales with a DLC over the top. That's kind of what that's what I'm paying him to do. So my ABW slip joint's going to get this treatment right here. Will it look the same? No, I mean, it's different. Obviously, diamond textured titanium and the Magna Cut blade, but I'm doing everything. Hardware, the whole deal, full zirconed, which is a zirconium bead blast, which makes it a very smooth, perfect surface. And then they're going to do the DLC coating over the top of that. So that's kind of the one that he was saying is going to kind of look like this one here on the handle as well. There's another one that's zirconed and DLC'd. This one, the blade is not. So I'm pretty stoked. I have the DLC purple carbon fiber inlays and the brass inlays. It's a little sharp right around the lock where you grip it. I wonder if you could knock it down. I mean, not that that's something you want to do, but maybe. On my ABW. Yes, Dirty Dan. Yes. I have an ABW slip joint, and I sent it to RCO Customs about a month and a half ago, but he quoted me at being about 8 to 10 weeks out. So within the next 2 weeks, he should be contacting me, letting me know he's starting it, and he is going to be doing a zirconed surface and then a DLC over the top of that. And like I said, the zirconing is a zirconium bead blast, which gives you a very ultra smooth, clean surface. And then he is going to full DLC after that. So it'll be the classic ABW. I'll pull it up. Which one I got? Why? is it doing that? Slip. That's what happened when I typed it before, and now they're not coming up. Why do stupid search bars do that? Ridiculous. I have this one. I had it for a few months, been using it. I'm awaiting darkness. Terry from 1931 Leatherworks in the house. What's up, Terry? How you doing? So, yeah, this is the one I have. And that is kind of the way I'm getting her done. This is another one with Speedhole Rosie. So this is Zerhone scales and hardware, and then a polished blade. Full DLC. So for not the blade, but the hardware, that's the Zerhone. Kind of gives it a matte black. So it's going to be full matte black Zerhone DLC finish on this guy right here. I'm stoked. I think it's going to be fun. Ramsey just posted 1931 links. Go check out Terry on YouTube, Instagram. Order a slip. The newer zombie rot slips are awesome. Got this one from him a few weeks ago. Got it for one knife, ended up swapping it to another. But I'm now putting the matching focus. Focus. Please. How about down there? These are the times where I'm going to throw my camera across the room. Ah, put some dents on everything. Zombie rot, very cool. Terry, I'll get a hold of you. I know Terry's actually been busy lately, which is great. Making quite a few slips for people. Got some orders. Keeping busy. Everyone go check them out. The links are right there. Grab one, order a few, grab a shirt. Oh, and Terry says it all caught up. Getting caught up, so now turnover will be quick. I need to get a hold of you, Terry. We'll talk to you about another, because I want one for this, for the pretty boy. So I'm thinking if you can do, it'd be cool to be able to see like some type of the zombie rot look, but with like yellows and browns. So like no blue, but like just like yellows and like browns and maybe even some greenish in there or whatever, if a third were to whatever, but something that'll kind of go well with this. That's what I was thinking, kind of like a dark brown, maybe some yellow damage to it or some, I don't know. We'll talk. But I definitely recommend everyone who's in the world looking for some slips for some of your knives, get a hold of Terry. At least get one from Terry. There's a lot of great knife or slip makers out there, but he does really good work. This one here, fantastic. Boom. Actually, I did swap this out. This one is now going to be for my case. Sits in there well, and I think the stitching matches really nice. That's just a good one right there. Dragoon says, D. Sharon, you got something dropping soon still, right? Search. Yeah, if you guys don't know, Derek, Met him at Blade Show. Nice designer, got some cool stuff. They gonna make a Muskrat XL? How big would the Muskrat XL be? Got the what's this one called again? The Nettle? Isn't that right? I still want a Muskrat. I've never got one. There's so many different versions. I still want one. It's definitely one of my favorite small fixed blade shapes. It just seems like it's a good smaller user size. Then we've got this one, KB Eldorado. I got that on the table, or didn't I? I didn't have it on the table. I didn't have it on the table. I was carrying it today though with my Taipan. They look good together. XL would be around 7 inches with a little bit different profile. That's still not very large. I would almost call that large, not XL. No offense. You want any version, honestly, but I'd get the S35. I carry one in my pocket drop. Right, I mean, you get the top. I was thinking either that or the 154 version would be fine. I wouldn't mind that at all. I love this one, though. This is just a really fun little knife. Darkwater Actual did that one. That's cool. I find it funny when companies release an XL model and it's only maybe half an inch bigger. I mean, but you got to call it something. You got to call it large or bigger, but I agree. I hear XL and I'm thinking like fixed blade XL and it's less than 9 inch, 10 inch. Again, no offense, Sharon. Oh, Derek. Yeah, anything's still bigger because the Muskrat, what is it? 5.5, maybe? So even at 7, it's still got to be an inch longer at least.
Who in the darkness is that? Why does Dan look like an airplane pilot from the 70s? Possibly with a part-time adult film job? Or maybe a redneck with amnesia that ended up in a soda? So hot.
Or maybe a redneck with amnesia. Oh, thank you, kind sir. Hate Nate with the $10. Magna Sluts. Ho, this is going to become triple action, kids. All right, here we go. We got the Magna Sluts. Ho, ho, ho. Thomas, Hate Nate, Dong. Much appreciated. Hate Nate with the 10 super chat. Magna Sluts, ho, ho, ho in the house. We have the Moorish men unite. Hate Nate was carrying his Moorish today as well. I still have that shot up right here. Whoa, here. There's Hate Nate's Moorish. He's got another one on the way pretty soon, too, that's going to be a mind melter. But Moorish men unite. Hate Nate, Dong, Paul, and Smoky Poo. Right? And then we have the brand new Cowboys from Hell. Wow. Cowboys from... Yeah. Yeah. That mustache just works. It works. It only works because I have the glasses on. That's what I think. I take the glasses off, I look like one of those guys that parents pull their kids away from. Your look makes me think of Starsky and Hutch. Yeah. I'm down with that all day, bro. Do it. Do it. Do it. Like the Kizer original and the X is like a 1/4 inch longer. See, there's cases like that. I got now that I think about it, Kansept. I love you, Kansept. Don't take this the wrong way. Yes, 8 and 8. What the hell is this called again? Ooh. It should say, right? The Helix. So here's the Helix, and then the Helix XL or whatever. Right? Like this knife is already big. It's already a large knife, but then we'll go ahead and we'll make the XL, which is definitely bigger, no doubt. But when you're looking, the size difference isn't as much as you'd really think it is. You know what I mean? I mean, it's definitely bigger. It's definitely different. And one of them is bigger than the other, and that's fine, and I get it. But what the Helix? But, you know, this is a huge knife, but you're like, okay, well, I'll get the small one. And you're like, well, that's still big. I mean, of course, I have both, so obviously liner lock on the one, button lock on the other. You can, wow. Put it in the left hand, kid. I did the fade dye on that one. Little yellow to red fade. This one is a beast. But you know what I mean? That's kind of what we're talking about. I feel like they should be a little more than 3/4 or 1/2 an inch size difference. But who am I to say? Who are we to, you know? You made a size change. It's bigger, it's smaller, it's not. What is the muskrat? 5.5? Terry, your pocket slips are absolutely incredible. I love the 3 I just got. Thomas, you just got 3, so did you get one for the pretty boy then? Pics, Tom. Pics. Give us the photos, I beg of you. It's Dan's dessert sunset line. Sure. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, and Deadhead had the Taipan and the Kentucky Holler Jack today, so that's another win right there. I really actually like the black. There isn't a lot of knives I've seen where they do that black look to the titanium handle, but I think the Taipans I've seen with it, those look cool. That looks sick. I really like it. And then obviously Kentucky Holler Jack. I mean, I got both those knives on the table as well. Excellent carry for the day, Deadhead. Here was my yesterday at the park. That spool that I take these photos on is breaking, so I don't know if it's going to last. I might have to go. I'm going to have to make a note. Maybe I need to go retrieve that spool. Because it is falling apart. So it's going to end up becoming scrap, which is fine. But I mean, if you look at this photo, I always do pocket dumps on here. Like it's already scrap. It's falling apart. You can see the stains coming off. It's split. It's falling up. This is bare wood. There's a metal plate over the hole in the middle that's been hammered down poorly. You know, it's not designed for that, but it's a great backdrop. Like the dark purple that Best Tech does. Can Dan fix it? I know. Can I? Doubtful. The original is small, and the XL is just a little bit bigger than small. It's all subjective. The Hawkbill is sweet looking, isn't it? It's great. This dump is great. Big idea design, titanium, DLC pen. We got that Sugar House Knife Syndicate, pretty boy, the Beg Hawk Spoon, and of course Terry's Orlock. If you don't have an Orlock, Terry's that's a top knife. Top knife. Definitely in my top 5. Love it. Love it. Here's Hate Nate's from yesterday. There's that beautiful AB Dub slip. And the fork he picked up this year. What is this razor blade? Damascus, Alabama Damascus blade? What? The dong token. That's good stuff. Quality dump right there. Here's dongs from yesterday. That Lishan fixie is sick. And then everybody knows I love that Berg. The Berg B. I gotta get me a Berg B. Such a chunky Chody Foster, that thing. And then what is this? The Kaimano or something like that? Kaimano. So the Lishan Scalpel, the Manganus Kaimano, and then the Mini Slim. The Mini Slim. Darkness, everybody. Dongs from today was darkness. Wait. Terry, you don't have an Orlock? They only let you keep a proto? They didn't even like give you one? Terry. Why do you hurt me? Why do you hurt me? I mean, that's very great. You know, Dad wants like the proto. You gave it to him. That is cool. But Terry doesn't have an Orlock? Terry, it's one of my favorite knives, bro. And you made it. And my focus sucks ball. And you don't have one? What? I mean, okay. You would think that they would set what's, like if they didn't, you could hit up Joyce and be like, Joyce, I never really got one, Do one of these. Maybe? Terry's like, dude, I don't even like it. I don't know. I designed it and I'm like, yeah, no, that's stupid. I don't know why anyone even likes it. It's a great design. That's why. It's a great design. It's snappy. The choke up spot is great. Great. It's sexual chocolate, ladies and gentlemen. That boy's good. That boy's good. I've had production models. I sold them cheap, just never got around to getting one for yourself. There are things that go bump in the night. It would be tough for me to, like, not have one. Especially if I designed it. No offense. It's fine. I'm not mad at you. I'm hurt. What would you say is your most carried? Terry, do you have a knife that you do carry a lot, or do you have a lot of knives, or is that something? Is that a thing? Do you have one that's like, oh, well, I just carry my Growler V3 all the time. I love it. It works really good, you know, and I respect that. You know. I actually really like it, but I was just trying to help other people get them. Yeah, you know, that's very noble of you, and I understand that too, because it's like you have that proud, like it's your baby and someone's interested in it. It's like, oh, I've got one for you, you know, and you're getting it into the hands. I respect that. And hump in the night. I prefer that over the bump. You know, it's just, you know, facts of life right there. Anyone object to me bead blasting this blade? Last chance. It looks good, and the stonewash looks great. If this handle was like black or anodized or anything other than stonewashed, I would consider just leaving that blade exactly out of focus as it is. But because it's stonewashed all the way across, I actually don't even own an carry. No, why do you hurt me so much? Terry. Say what again? What? Exhibit A. Exhibit B. These are just shitty gas station knives. Exhibit C. Hello, my name is Dan Kenman, and I have a knife problem. Terry, you don't even have you don't no. 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 Terry, I got much love for you, bro. Very much love. But what is happening right now? I just don't understand. What kind of world are we living in where Terry doesn't even have his own knife, let alone a knife at all? Sweet sassy molassie. Recently, I've been carrying either a Hinderer XM or a Microtech full-size MSI and 4 fixed blades. Well, that's knives. You can't say you don't have any knives. Those are knives. What's up, Huffy? Pooping. Mikey Bobby, guys, can I just say hi? My high school and middle school crush stayed over last night. Really? Excellent. 30 years. That's funny. That's kind of neat. Like, hey, I always thought you were cute. Oh, really? What do you think now? Get over here. Little scorpion action. Get over here. That's great. Congrats, bro. That's fun. I'm a member. I love Knife Lovers Anonymous. Or I am a member of Knife Lovers. I'm not anonymous though. We're more deep in this. I have like 20 folders and 30 fixed blades. You son of a... That makes more sense now. Terry pulling a fast one on us, trying to make us all think like we're like, what the... It was unheard of. It made 0 sense. I was flabbergasted. I can settle down. Terry just being a dink. Just straight Peter Dinklage up in here. Bro. I mean, it was one thing to not have an oarlock. But to be like, oh, I don't have any knives. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. We're about to get bombarded. Everyone's just been like, I know I bought something from him. Where's his address? Oh, here it is. And we're just all going to start sending you knives. No, check something off the bucket list. That's like a top dog, Mikey. Glabberfast over here. Gabberflasked? Gabberflasked? Whew, I can breathe a little easier though. Terry has at least 30 sharp things near him. Like, I feel a little more comfortable. Whew. Whew. Got me going. So this is Thomas's current pickups, Michigan made. Nice black one with a little lanyard hook up. Got a reddish brown. And then the zombie rot with the green and the dark. Very cool. Which one is the pretty boy gonna go in? Or is it not for the pretty boy? Dragoon. Mine's the QSB baby penguin right now. Been a huge fan of them since I got one. Now I have a few. Wait, QSB baby penguin fixie? I think I saw though the penguin fixies. I've got this. I love this. Not a fixie. Titanium jigged M390 mini penguin. This is an awesome little 5th pocket carry. Recently been having a hard time getting the tactile Red Hawk out of my pocket. I have a TKL DP1 in the wallet I make for it, or the wallet that he made. Knives by Nuge Wicket. Oh, the Wicket's great. And a Cub Scout. Wicket's really cool. I dig that one a lot. Tactile Knife Co. Red Hawk. Yeah, that's a cool looker. I can dig that. So Thomas, zombie green for the pretty boy. Red is for the red saw cut pretty boy. Oh, okay, cool. So those two are both for the pretty boys. Are you gonna form them to it, or are you just gonna put them in there and call it? My photos don't have the greatest lighting. Looks good to me, bud. They look great. That's awesome. Yeah, Thomas picked up a couple of the pretty boys. I really like the red one as well, but the green and the jig bone, that was like perfect. Terry bought 4 cold steel knives on Monday. Waiting to get a leather sheath for the Kizer Drop Bear Fixie clip point. That's awesome. Drop Bear Fixie. I have the Milita Fixie. It's a good one. Definitely a good one. Yeah. Excellent fifth pocket right here. Need to carry that one again soon. What time is it? 8:40. Wow. How about that? I like my knives to loosely fit in the slips. Yeah, that's great. Excuse me. However you like it, right? If you want them in there nice, loose, I'll drop your bear. Promise? Drop it right here. Hey, Nate. Just right there. The zombie rock color is fire. I love it. I think it's cool. I'm going to convince them to do it with some other shades. And then maybe call it, instead of zombie rot, you call it Frankenrot or zombie turds. I don't know. Just got the Miami Vice one. J1 got it in jazzy camouflage. Dragoon says, oh yeah, you got the Miami Vice one. If you want to part ways with it, hit him up. Back. Pretty nice out that was. How was it, Hoffy? Did I see something when I was doing this? What is this? I don't know who. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. Terry's got awesome 1931 Leatherworks merch. Got several shirts and a hoodie. Cool. How do we send our photos in? You can jump on like Discord, or if you're on Instagram, we can just go into your Instagram page if they're on there. You got either of those, Brandon? Let me know which one you got. We can go pop it open. Woo! I guess we didn't even talk about the trip. Most of you were here. I was gone last weekend. Did some disc golf, fishing, hanging out on the boat. It was a good time. Frankenstein isn't my whole theme. Movie monsters, general theme. I named my knife after Nosferatu. Orlok. It's awesome. And the zombie rod is cool. And I love your logo, Terry. Logo's fantastic. That zombie Frankenstein head or whatever you want to call it. It's super cool. Dragoon J1 says, no plans on parting with it. Yeah, I get that from a few people. They're like, oh, did you ever get rid of this or that? Like, I don't sell knives. You kidding me? So, Brandon, if you have it on Instagram, we can go look at it now. Or if you want to send it to me, you can, like on this one, Thomas. This is like Thomas sent it to me on Instagram. So you can do that if you want, or if you can tell me the link, or what's your Instagram account, I can go to it if they're on there, or you can private message it to me. Oh, my shorts are rotting up. Getting cheeky on me now. Darkness. Darkness everywhere. Terry just sent a photo. Does this look like the table of a guy who doesn't own any knives? You son of a... I definitely knew you were going to have shit like this, though. Like scribes and interesting leather tools and stuff lying around. I knew that. That was like, yep, no doubt. I mean, he's making stuff out of leather. Nice looking Zippo. That's fun. Edwards. What's up, Eddie, my young man friend? How you doing? Oh, God. What is wrong with me? Everything. This one? Follow. No requests yet. Wait, can I just do this message? Yo. Done. Now, if I go to messages, you should be in my messages rather than hid in requests. That's always a mess. You get lost in the requests. Putting some skiffs on your V3. Oh, yeah, that's right. You said you bought 5 of them? Good Lord. Serious. Please do not call me Eddie. I'm not a child. Thank you. Oh, his name is Mr. Ed. All right, we got Brandon on lockdown. So yeah, dude, anytime you got picks, just send them right here if you that's the easiest. And then we generally look at them during the live streams pretty regularly, and anytime anyone sends off some stuff. Good old Terry. Man, I didn't want to bring this up. Now I brought it up. Now I'm thinking about it. We still got 11 months or whatever. Skiff the World. 1931 was a landmark year for cinema. Golden age of Universal classic monsters. Monster movies released that year. Frankenstein, Dracula, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Thomas. Spitting knowledge. Red Hawk. There's my AB dubs. Coming soon. Coming soon. That's great. That's great. All right. What are these? Hidden message or messages in stupid? Yeah. I get messages in stupid. Thomas, the name and logo were intentional. He was on it. He was on it. I was on what you call it. Oh, I didn't even notice that was a lefty Adam. I didn't. TRM's just, their action is not as great as I'd like it to be. They make some cool stuff, though. They also were told me they were sending me a knife and I never got it. Which is fine. I didn't get in their face about it. But I was supposed to get that fixed blade. Ask me which one I want, which sheath I want, and that they'd be sending it out, and I never got it. What was it called? The tag along? Something like that? Looked like a nice small fixed blade. They did send me one that I used for a giveaway, for like the 10K giveaway or something like that. What did they give me? The Holy Nerd? I'd sue. I cut my own clip recess into the show side scale to flip the clip. I'll be damned. How'd that go? Have you done that before? Was that the first time? Ow. Oh, I'm getting this right in here. It was really bad yesterday. I'm surprised that I could actually disc golf with it. But man, it's a mess. I think I did just sleep on it wrong. I'm going to snip the tip on this. The crest that I got from Trish. Thanks again, Trish, for this cool birthday present. Well, I'll be rat bastarded. Call me Mr. Britannica. Dong snipped the tip off of his. It's a Gecko Customs design. Excuse me. I'm getting full blast on my mic. I turned it up though that one day and my volume was really low. Love the crest. Northwest. Yeah, the crest is a fun one. I was worried about it because it is a frame lock and I'm a lefty, but you can get your thumb on that frame, on that lock, and still flick it out, no problem. That's definitely an issue I have as a lefty, that if I'm putting pressure on there and it locks it up, I can't buy that knife. But Trish bought this one for me. I had handled them before. I like the design and the fact, like I said, that I can get on there with my thumb and still flick it out like so. Cool stuff. That was the first time. All the liner locks are tapped for the clip on both liners. They just refused to mill it. So you milled out the spot and you got her going. That's great. Good stuff. There's definitely been times where I've wanted to swap some clips, but it's not always an option.
At Ramses Silent became a member. At Ramses Silent celebrates 12 months of membership. Hulk smash the like button. Do it. Only you can.
12. Hulk smash that like button. Ramses Silent for 12 months. 1 year. Boom. What do we get for the 1 year salute? We're gonna go wild. We're gonna go big knife. Boom. Voyager salute. We're gonna go small knife. Boom. Best Tech Biha salute. We're gonna go cool expensiver knife. Venom salute. We got a green theme going today. 1 year for Ramses Silent. Thank you so much. That means in August of last year. Good on you. I appreciate you, Ramses. Thank you for all you do, your contributions to the channel, your help with links and posts, and just being here. Part of the team. We are the team of the nation. Hells yeah. I'm surprised you want to snip the flipper. It makes it easier to open being a lefty. Yeah, but I'm a flicking fool all day long. I always, well, I'm still in the same place. Expensiver.
At Dragoon_LSK became a member. At Dragoon_LSK celebrates 14 months of membership. Oh hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, brother! Boom! Boosh, boosh. Bubba boosh, boosh. What I was saying real quick before I get you, Dragoon, was my favorite style is a flicking hole with a front flipper. If you can do a front flip and then you've got a flick action, that is my two favorite styles. Most of the knives I have that I love that are my favorites are flicking hole, front flipper action. That is my bees knees. And Dragoon with 14 months. Oh, hell yeah. I'll give you a ting, ting, tang, tong. Give you the beastly. And then the special. The one I got from Dragoon at this show. The Towser S. The Towser S. Towser K is one of my favorites. Really wanted a Towser S and Dragoon, knowing I want it, and they're pretty much not really available. Plopped one in my hands. Thanks again, bud. Love it, love it, love it. It's been like a year and a half, but figured out they don't count if I use Google Points. What? It doesn't count? Like it doesn't continue on if you didn't... Is that a thing? I ain't lost. That tree right there, that's where I got my first deer and my first DUI. When I hit them both. Redneck with amnesia, lost in the soda. Truth facts, bro. Truth facts. My McNeese Mac 2 3.5 is your favorite front flipper. Ooh. I am. I have no idea where I am, bro. I don't even know. All I know is when I show up to work tomorrow and they see this mustache, they're going to be like, so if you use that, the number, it doesn't grow. That's kind of sad because it's like, but you're still a member. So the numbers should like reflect that. C'est la vie, I guess, huh? Uta banolia, huh? Mi jaba no bata. Dude, the miles aren't coming off in reverse, man. The miles aren't coming off reverse. What are we gonna do? Yeah, well, I still love you, Ramses. It's all good. What was that? That could have been something. Could have been nothing. Could have been smocky poo. Oh, good old smock is always good for a little lurk and twerk. Whoops. I can. That's on a knife. That's a knife. Lurking and twerking. That's what I see. Hey. Thanks for that nice little clip there, Smock. It looks good. Appreciate you. I hope I moderately entertained your ear while you were doing whatever it was you were doing. I mean, could be anything. Could be. And that still didn't work. And I'm still out of focus. Hate you so much right now. I hate you so much right now. Smock is speed and stealth combined into the Peter Griffin EDC. Much love. Could be anything, really. Imagine being left-handed, though. We got the Moorish men in-house. Boom. Much appreciated, boys. We got Magnus Sluts of the Hoest of Hoes. Much appreciation to the Magnus Slut love. The fresh cowboys from hell. Where was Derek tonight? Little ling long dong. Hoping to see him in here whenever possible. Didn't get him tonight. That's okay. People got lives, got busy stuff going on. Thanks again, Hate Nate, for the super chat. Thank you all for the memberships and continued support of the channel. You haven't seen my cake, though. I've seen them cakes. I haven't seen your cakes, Smocky Poo, but I've seen them cakes. I didn't put my feet up on his couch. All right. I did put my feet up on his couch. Always good to see you, but I could have passed on the twerking. Well, that was my vision. You got to bring my vision to life sometimes, you know. And with that, we're going to wind her down. Ooh, you can see through them a little bit. You can see where the eyes are. So they aren't shifty. You sent me a video of what? What did he send me a video of? Oh, this is cool. We did look at this once before. It's about as big as I get her. That's what she said. The skulls in the slip for a nip slip. Yeah, that's sick. That is cool. Terry, you sent me a video? On what? Instagram? Oh. What is this bastard? The crooked glasses make the appeal even better. I try. So what was this? Oh, you're Spartan. You were showing that you can finger roll this bad boy. Flap. How about that? Terry be cray. Now these are like this. It's like that weird dude in back rooms. Right? Doesn't quite match up right. That makes my hands hurt. Right? He just rolls it over. Common sense. What's up? Catching towards the end. It's a good live. Thanks for popping in at the end here. Getting a little grande, little silly willy. We're doing it to it like Mountain Dew. With all the green. Mean Joe green. We can get a last minute glow up. You guys want to glow up? Hmm? Oh. Look at that. Look at that right there. Just glowing right through me hands. Glowing right through me hands. Very nice then. Like the shades, what do you think of the stash? The chops. We decided to do it. Been there, done that. Doing it again. Got to give the people what they want, you know? Ask and ye shall receive. Maybe I need to put requirements behind it next time. Like, okay, well, if this or this, if A plus B equals C, then D. Things like that. Good old green, J1. All right, I'll see you guys in the live tomorrow night. Join me over there. Don't have a link for it. Anybody got a link for it? Anybody want to help me out? I don't think I got a link for it. I can kind of look real quick here. I don't see a link. But yeah, we'll be having some fun. Most fun. Everybody take care. Weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Harry doesn't have any knives. Yeah, right. This guy messing with us. Everyone get a hold of Terry. Order a couple slips from him so he can afford to buy some more knives. That Spartan isn't right. Is that a reblade? Yeah, what'd you do? What did you do? He's got magic hands. That's what he did. He did magic hands. We need another chat on Discord. Ed, I'd love to do that soon. Not tonight. I do want to start doing that more regularly though, Edyards. For sure. I got to get some stuff done for the next hour or two and then go to bed. And then work Friday, get a few things done there, and then the weekend. And then this weekend is catch-up weekend because I got stuff to do. So I got to try to do all the extra catch-up stuff in any free moments that I have this weekend. Because I'll be out of town next weekend, then the state fair, and then it'll be September. So we really got to hammer down, get some stuff done. But I do want to start doing more regular chats on Discord. That was a really good time. So Magnus Lutzo, appreciate you guys for sure. The lurking Moorishmen, especially you, Smock, you sexy beast. And the soon-to-be crazy cowboys from hell. Catch-up stuff. Catch-up. Much appreciated, everyone. Always a great time. Thank you for putting up with my wild silliness. Magnus, let's ho, ho, ho. Hi, ho. It's off to work. We go. Yeah. Love you all. And with that, I bid thee a poo.